All right, we are back here with EG Bulba versus Void Boys. Wasn't actually as long as the pause we thought it was going to be, but we are going to get right into game number one here. So let's introduce our teams. We've got here on the dire side for EG Bulba, it's going to be Uar playing the Tiny. On our darks here is going to be Boris. He's going to probably start going right into the jungle. We've got a Slark handled by Ritsu, and I think they might actually be setting up a pool over to the side in mid. Disruptor's played by KD35. Bounty Hunter already looking in the Radiant jungle. That's played by Juby. Now on the side of Void Boys, it's going to be... I don't know all these guys, so I'm just going to say exactly what's written. Symbol of Peace playing the Kunkka. It's going to be Snake King, the Angry Goblin playing Beastmaster. Playing the Oracle is going to be a Mega Poner. We've got a Terrorblade handled by Patzel. And finally... we're gonna have 747 on the Juggernaut. So we're gonna be getting right into this game number one. Already a D ward for the dire side. Tiny's got that last hit. And Juby's thinking about taking the rune, but he's not gonna be able to get it away from the Juggernaut. Juggernaut's got his sword arm all over it. We're going to move into this match. He's playing in the mid lane. He's got 2 shared tangos and a salve, as well as a stout shield and the quelling blade. A little bit more damage against these creeps. And there's going to be the immediate avalanche and the good damage from Juby on the 747 to start, taking him down to about half health. But he's going to keep going. Juby has no reason to leave. I mean, all he has to do is harass. And we do have offlaners that are actually in the lane this time. Snake King is being aggressive on the Ritsu. Ritsu, he's trying to put some good damage onto it, but Kunkka and Beastmaster are just so tanky at this point in the game. So we're going to have some pretty good action to start up this match. That's what I like. That's what we like from Dota. People actually being in the lanes. Not that namby-pamby offlaner jungle stuff. There are good reasons to do it, but it's not very entertaining to watch. Means that we basically only watch one lane during the whole game until we move into not laning phase. Torrent's going to get dropped down, and it does hit on the Ritsu. It's actually got such a long range on Torrent. Like, that is ridiculously big. The board gets dropped down, going on to Juby at bottom. He's definitely going to be okay here. He eats up a tree, but I mean, he can just go invisible if he really starts to get into trouble. Juggernaut versus Tiny is an interesting matchup. Juggernaut has one of the highest base attack speeds in the game, and well, Tiny has one of the slower base attack times. So it's interesting how Juggernaut can kind of play around with that and really try to mind game the Tiny. They are putting a lot of pressure on the Ritsu at top. That's another thing that comes out of this. Putting a dual lane in the off lane. You put a lot of pressure onto the safe laner. And well, Symbol Piece is going to fake off the Torrent and still has it, as well as the X. Got to be careful around the map though. Spin goes out on the mid lane. You are taking a little bit of damage from it. He's just going to be able to get away. And there may be something afoot at top. No. Now, Beastmaster is going to be completely fine with this board. It's at about half health right now. He's doing some good work here. Gotta be careful around mid. Avalanche goes out on the Juggernaut. He's got the Courier going back to base with the bottle. And there's going to be something top. Ritz is getting very low. He's able to leap out of the kinetic field. Or away through it, I guess. And that's me a first blood going the way of KD35. Yeah, that was actually Disruptor's kinetic field that he leaped over. But it looked pretty cool nonetheless. I mean, leaping over walls, I do that every day. And Juby's getting really aggressive here. Are they able to find anything? Kinetic field goes down. Ritsu going forward, gets the leap onto Beastmaster. There's going to be a torrent. And are they able to get Snake King? He is able to. Well, cancel the TP and use the Fairy Fire. Good rotation over by Kunkka to put down the Torrent and save his friend, the Beastmaster. Another spin on mid lane, and 747 just wants to push it out. And Yuar's going to go over towards top to get the rune. That's going to be a bounty for him. And it's going to be a haste bottom. Could be a pretty good pickup for 747. And the hero that's rotated over here is a Darkseer at level 5. So 4 minutes into the game, and Darkseer is basically on the amount of XP that our mid laners are. That's some pretty good stuff right there. In any case, Darkseer's had a really good start, actually. Like, being able to be at solo XP level farm this early and putting down the double Ion Shell onto a Patzel that really doesn't have too much of a mechanism against the Ion Shell. He just really needs to hit it down and hope that the Oracle can help him out a lot. A little bit of scouting being done by Juby. He's stealing some XP from Beastmaster. Just kind of sitting there underneath the tree. You can't see him. And Beastmaster has no vision of this at all. And Juby's just going to sit there, having a good time as a bounty hunter. In the mid lane, Juggernaut's doing extremely well right now. He's a few last hits above the Tiny, and he's on top of the CS chart right now. Really putting on a show, exploiting this mid lane. Sometimes Tiny, like I said, Tiny has trouble hitting those creeps before the Juggernaut, and well, he's just able to do it there. Boris is ready here. He's going to get X'd up. Puts the wall down onto Symbol of Peace, and he's trying to get up, but Boris is going to try to TP away. Not going to happen. The Purifying Flame's able to take him down, but Omega Power is going to get the Ion Shell on him from the Bounty Hunter, and that is going to be the big crit hit in the back to finish her off. But Omni Slash finishes it off, so he's going to use the first Omni Slash of the game in order to secure a kill. And they're also going to get some pretty good pushing bottom here, as Patzel goes right into the Metamorphosis form. And that's going to be an easy first tower of the game, going the way of Void Boys.
Dire's bottom tower needs some help.
Ritsu's just hanging out here at top, getting a little bit more space because of the Bounty Hunter rotating around, forcing the Beastmaster off the lane. Really doesn't want to get killed too much, and also if Kunkka has gone away. So without that backstop, Beastmaster really doesn't want to be on the lane anymore. There's a smoke here out of mid. Snake King, the Angry Goblin running around. He's ready with the Beastmaster. He's also got a roar. Is he going to find anything? They could actually find the Courier. He's going to roar at the Courier! Oh, they've taken it down, and that's going to be a Ring of Epicilius and an Iron Branch going the way of the Radiant. That was probably not what he thought he was going to get when he was going for the smoke. But sure, 3 minutes on the side for the Courier. Waste the first ultimate, which actually doesn't have that big of a cooldown. It's 60 seconds. I think the biggest thing for him is the mana. But there are ways to get that back. Boris could get taken care of here. Patzel is really forced to go with the pathing. Torrent off the mark. Bit unfortunate that the creeps got in the way there, but it tends to happen on this Radiant lane. There's lots of narrow corridors. And right now, Void Boys, they're just taking so much across the map. I mean, they've already got their second tower of the game. They also have a Terrorblade on their team. This is a pretty good start from Void Boys, and EGB Bulba, they're going to be playing this one from behind. They at least have a good start on their Darkseer, who's gone for 4 levels into Ion Shell, and he has picked up an early level in the wall to try to secure that kill at the rune earlier. He's getting some really good levels. I guess that is one bright spot here for EG Bulba so far. Juggernaut going for the spin at mid. Yuar could turn it around. He's also got the Bounty Hunter there, but they are not fast enough. And it's Void Boy, the Void Boy on the mid lane. He's able to get out. We may have a smoke here pretty soon. And smoke goes out. Juggernaut could be the bait.
Radiant's top tower deserves just as much help as bottom.
See where they end up going. They actually have some really good vision around the map. They're gonna see quite a bit here on the Radiant jungle, and they have also seen that little bit there at mid. So Bounty Hunter does catch him out. Do they have vision though? Smoke is there. They've got the dust. Bounty Hunter's gone away. I mean, they could have a pretty easy push here. Snake King's going to get tracked now, and yeah, it looks like EG Bull are just going to abandon this one. And Void Boys are going to take everyone to try to take this tower down. And they also have a Metamorphosis available on Terrorblade. I think they're going to try to go for 2 here.
They're beating on Dire's top tower.
Especially with EG Bulba nowhere close. This is a very fast pushing strat from Void Boys. And it's just kind of the way it worked. They had a really good start on a lot of their lanes. Got some good levels on Kunkka and Beastmaster. Bounty Hunter is able to find the courier kill there, but I don't think this is going to stop the push at all. Patsoul, he's still going in with the Terrorblade. This is going to be very fast. He's going to be the big scary demon. And he's going to put a ridiculous amount of damage onto the tier 2 tower. Ritsu X'd back. Torrent is a bit off the mark. He's going to use the ultimate, carrying the shiv in his mouth as he gets away. And Kunkka is not going to be able to find him. He's hiding inside the trees. Leaps away, but now he's going to get purged by Oracle. And the Purifying Flames could be there. Taken back, spun down, and Purifying Flames, of course, takes the kill. So that's a fairly good kill for Void Boys to be getting there. And they've also taken down the tier 2 tower top. So they are really pushing around the map and taking all of the map control away from EG Bulba, or Ritsu stack as I like to call them. Ritsu stack got all the way here in the first America's qualifier, unfortunately losing to EG, the regular EG, in matches that weren't very close at all. One thing that the Dire side do have here is they have some pretty good wave clear. UR can just throw out the avalanche and the toss, and they also have the ion shell around to be able to take out the creep. So they do have a couple of tools about this. Void Boys, though, they're just being smart, backing it up. Gonna farm a little bit more on their heroes before they start to go for the big pushes. Smoke up here from EG Bulba. Jubi's going to be leading the way on his Bounty Hunter, and he decides to go for an illusion. Now they could get caught out. There's going to be the toss, the throw. They're going to get the false promise on the symbol piece. Most likely this Kunkka is going to be going down. He also went through that wall, so 747 could get caught out here, but he may be going ham. He's still got that Omni Slash, and he could go right for Ritsu. Ritsu goes into the ultimate though, and Patsoul goes into the big scary demon form. UR blinks in. Omni Slash available. Yeah, he's just gonna go for it. Only really gets it onto 1, but I think that's well worth it if they're taking down a Tiny. And the gold chain does go in favor of EG Bulba, but with this tower going down, it is not that big of a deal at all. And look how big that range is. Oh man, melee range. His sword doesn't even hit the building, and he's somehow still killing it. Almost a Sanjin Yash for Juggernaut. The track is going to be wearing off fairly soon. Terribly is getting the Yash delivered to him, as well as a TP scroll, and there's only one outer tower remaining. We're 14 minutes in, and if we can take a quick look at the XP and gold graph, XP nearly even, and that's kind of to be expected with Void Boys grouping up to push all over the map, but net worth is about 4,000 in favor of Void Boys. And that's pretty clear to see where that came from. You are NKD35 ready to look for some kills here. But again, they have completely evacuated their own jungle. Void Boys are nowhere to be found. They may end up finding a Kunkka, but that's not really the kill that they're looking for with this smoke. I feel like at some point, maybe after the tier 2 bottom is taken, Void Boys are going to go for a Roshan. So I feel like it's just going to be take a tower, go for Roshan, and then maybe try to go high ground with the Aegis. I guess easy bull, but they don't really want that to happen. So they're going to try to be aggressive here. They're going to take out the Hawk. And Void Boys may know something is up here. But they are all grouped up, and Bounty Hunter is going to get it out a couple tracks. Here comes 747. The Avalanche is actually going to miss on almost everything. The Roar, it goes out onto Juggernaut, and he's stuck there. Ritsu, let's see how much damage he's able to do. There's a pretty good static Storm, and the Angry Goblin, he's going to be even angrier as he's going to go down inside of the Storm. Now 747 changes his attention to Ritsu, and the Omni Slash is going to finish him off. KD35 trying to get pulled out, but it's not going to happen. Yeah, Void Boy's not able to find that last one there. But now they can keep going for the bottom tower. And like I said, translate that into possibly a high ground or a Roche. Items, items, items. Dragonlance, but Yasha for Terrorblade also has a 2100 gold in the bank. Possibly could be picking up the ultimate orb for the Manta style. And Aether Lens is usually the pickup for Kunkka. Glimpsed back by Disruptor. There's an Avalanche, but it's only on the Kunkka and really doesn't matter all that much. Oh, Tiny gets a deny. Yawar, what a pro. Here comes Yawar again with the blink, but he doesn't have an Avalanche for another 2 seconds. There's going to be the Torn and the boat. It's going to run right over Yawar, taking him very low. And a Mega Power. He's going to be taking some damage from those auto attacks, and it is enough to take him down here at bottom. But with that last tower kill, Void Push should probably be looking for a pick-off or two, take down Roshan, go high ground. They have basically all the advantage here, and Sark isn't really one to be able to take them out. Really, where he's going to excel in this match is going into the backlines and killing off the supports like Oracle and possibly Kunkka if he's able to get a bit more damage. Probably we're going to really want to focus on the Oracle though. Svark looking for some kills. He's going towards the Ancients. Patzel is kind of low. He's the only one there. Here comes Svark. He's going to get a leap and Patzel. Does he get the Sunder? No, because Ritsu has gone into the ultimate. Not able to get it off when he does that. Snake King's here. He could get a roar onto Ritsu, but it's going to get immediately purged off, and Ritsu just wants to get away. Even though they did have the damage. But, well, with that Shuri Toss being thrown, they don't have an interrupt for the TP anyway. 747 with the Invis Rune. Lots of damage being done here. There's going to be the boot hitting onto Ritsu, but they don't have any vision. Now Yawar blinks forward, misses the Avalanche. There's going to be a glimpse, and they take 747 back into their own team. But here comes the Omni Slash. Double kill, 747 jumping left and right. Almost like Mario, except that's a different character. That's Zeus, actually. And they will also be trying to get Boris, who jukes him a little bit on the high ground. Are they able to get vision? They don't quite have vision of him, and they may just want to go for the mid tower. As Slark is down for 30 seconds and Tiny down for 15. Patsol still has sorry, not his ultimate, but his metamorphosis. So he's going to go right onto mid and no, they don't have a fortify either. So this, whoa, okay. Tower, see ya. Going the way of Terrorblade, and this might be the first racks of the game going down. Tiny's here, he can blink in. Duar's gotta be careful though. Okay, first melee racks, then the range, and Terrorblade is going to be able to get outie. Yell goes out under Yuar. A beautiful vacuum, and so many Terrorblade illusions all over the place. Oh, Yuar gets thrown up into the air by the Torrent, and at this point, I feel like the old Void Boys, they went up against enough of the combo. They can just get back, and, well, no, GG. Ritsu calls it in 19 minutes, even faster than the regular Evil Geniuses. Void Boys are going to take it. 19 and a half minutes. It's possibly because of how late it is in the day, and they really are just sick of this and want to get on to game number 2 if they have any kind of chance. But actually, you know what? That sounds like a good idea for us too. So we're going to go into game 2 in just a couple of moments. Stick around, guys. I think I left my pants around here somewhere.